A Native American tribe has filed another legal challenge to block the nearly finished Dakota Access Pipeline from crossing under Missouri River Reservoir in North Dakota. Now, this happened just hours after the federal government gave the green light for construction to proceed. Meanwhile, the company building an oil pipeline has started the drilling at a sacred site for the Standing Rock tribe, despite a last-ditch legal challenge from the opposition. Joining me now is Houska, National Campaigns Director from Honor the Earth. Thank you for joining me, Tara. Now, can you tell us more about what's going on at the camp right now?
People are continuing to resist, as they have for many months, on the front lines, trying to basically stop construction. The protectors, they call themselves water protectors. We have, successfully delayed Dakota Access Pipeline for many, many months and cost them hundreds of millions of dollars. And so, this resistance has continued even as interest has waned, and a lot of folks have gone home because it's become very cold. But more people are coming back. They recognize that this is a very imminent situation and that the river is very much at risk at this point.
Now, you said folks have been trying to delay the construction of this pipeline for months, but can you explain how the Standing Rock is trying to fight construction with its legal challenge?
Those legal challenges have also, been a part of this throughout. They've filed several preliminary injunctions, which unfortunately have not really paid off so far. The court has not seen this, level of destruction and level of threat and risk as something that's worth stopping yet. However, at this point now, we're actually at the point of, they're drilling under the river, trying to put through this oil pipeline that was not fully environmentally reviewed. The Standing Rock Sioux Tribe and all of the resistance was able to successfully get an environmental impact statement, which should have been done in the first place. That was then canceled by the Trump administration. And so, this need to at least environmentally review the pipeline is very critical, as this poses a giant risk to the 17 million people that live along the Missouri River. And so the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe and the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe have both filed emergency injunctions. Standing Rock has an ongoing suit trying to, force through this environmental impact statement, which should have been done in the first place.
Now, the pipeline will begin service in about 80 days. What else can tribes do, water protectors do within these 80 days to block this pipeline from being built?
People have been doing this, as I said, for many, many months and cost Dakota Access many millions of dollars. From physically, standing in front of the machines and stopping construction, to, going to your bank, going to Wells Fargo, going to Citibank, going to these various banks that are supporting the Dakota Access Pipeline and pulling out, tens of millions of dollars. We just had two cities pull out with their contracts with Wells Fargo, over billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars, to the point that Wells Fargo actually had to comment on their support of this pipeline, using our money to invest in a project that's very destructive and harmful that, many citizens are not okay with. So I think, this resistance will continue on the front lines. It will continue in the courtroom. I don't really know how successful it'll be with President Trump. He's made it very clear with putting through these pipelines, both this one and Keystone XL, and canceling an environmental impact statement, that his position on this is pretty clear. But our position, and the position of many people that have been fighting this for a long time, is that we care about the water. These projects are destructive, and we want to make sure that if this is going to be a real risk that we're willing to take, that it's actually fully reviewed, and that all sacred sites are considered. Drinking water is considered. Cumulative impacts are considered.
Now, Tara, you said that companies have withdrawn billions from Wells Fargo, which makes a major statement and obviously a big impact. And you spoke about Trump, and we've heard Trump say that he's received no calls to stop the construction of Dakota Access Pipeline. I want us to take a listen to a snippet of what the president actually said.
I don't even think it was controversial. I proved them. I haven't even heard. I haven't had one call from anybody saying, oh, that was a terrible thing you did. I haven't had one call. Usually if I do something, it's like bedlam, right? I haven't had one call from anybody. And
now, what's your reaction to that, Tara?
I think that this administration has, so far in the very short period that it's been in place, shown exactly how honest it is with the press and how forthcoming it is with facts. This resistance is huge to Dakota Access Pipeline. It was massive to Keystone XL. Literally hundreds of thousands of people and millions of people around the world caring about this fight. There are protests in the streets. There are people on the ground resisting. There are, this effort that actually led to the President of the United States of America at that time responding and ordering an environmental impact statement be done from the Army Corps of Engineers. So, to say that he's unaware of any controversy is an absolute falsehood.
All right, now I want to jump into the Dane County Sheriff's Office in Wisconsin has said that taxpayers are paying $90 for law enforcement $90 a day for law enforcement to be deployed to Standing Rock. Now, isn't there a better way for these taxpayers' dollars to be spent?
Absolutely. And, I think it's important to note that the people that are in the camps are also taxpayers. I mean, we are taxpayers that are out there unarmed in peaceful resistance, exercising our constitutional right to free speech and, being faced with very violent opposition from the people that we're paying. So, to use so much resources on unarmed people that are praying for the water, that's for us all. This is not just an indigenous issue. This is for everybody that lives along the Missouri River. And generally to send a message about fossil fuel extraction and where we are as a society. There are much better ways to spend our taxpayer dollars, such as actually making sure that these projects are fully reviewed in the first place. That they are overseen by the environmental protection agencies that are supposed to protect the environment for the people.
All right, thank you so much, Tara, for your time. That was National Campaign Director for Honor the Earth, Tara Houska.